viewers, welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Sukanya Bharadwaj presenting the headlines first. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expresses happiness over joining of African Union, virtually addresses conference on disaster resilient infrastructure. Eid celebrations across the country mark the day. Any CMs including Arunachal and Nagaland greet people on the occasion. Sora continues to welcome its visitors. Tourists remain undeterred by recent indoor couple incident in Meghalaya. Assam flood situation shows slight improvement. IMD forecast inclement weather over northeast for next 7 days. And in French Open tennis, world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka takes on world number 2 Coco Gauff in women's singles title clash tonight. Men's final to take place tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today expressed happiness over the African Union joining the Conference on Disaster Resilient Infrastructure 2025 CDRI. Addressing the International Conference on Disaster Resilient Infrastructure 2025 through a video message, the Prime Minister stressed the need to design actionable programs and ensure that developing nations have access to finance. He further emphasized to consider small island developing states as large ocean countries, as they deserve special attention in spite of their vulnerability. Modi further asserted that strengthening early warning systems and coordination is crucial as it helps timely decisions and effective last-mile communication.
Of France for their support. I also extend my wishes for the upcoming United Nations Oceans Conference. Friends, the theme of this conference is shaping a resilient future for coastal regions. Coastal regions and islands are at great risk due to natural disasters and climate change. In recent times, we saw Cyclone Remal in India and Bangladesh, Hurricane Beryl in the Caribbean, Typhoon Yagi in Southeast Asia, Hurricane Helen in the United States, Typhoon Usagi in Philippines, and Cyclone Chido in part of Africa. Such disasters cause damage to lives and property.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today reiterated the government's commitment to the welfare of Indian farmers. He said the government is fortunate to have served the farmers during its 11-year tenure. The Prime Minister also mentioned that the various steps taken by the government during this period have brought about an overall transformation in the agricultural sector. Modi added that the government will continue its efforts towards the welfare of farmers in the coming years.
हमारी कृषि व्यवस्था को ट्रांसफॉर्म करना बहुत जरूरी है। समय की मांग है। हम सदियों से जिस परंपरा में दबे हुए हैं, जकड़े हुए हैं, उससे मुक्ति पानी होगी और हमारे किसानों को उसके लिए हम मदद भी दे रहे हैं। हम उसको ट्रांसफॉर्म करने की दिशा में लगातार काम करते आए हैं। विकसित भारत का लक्ष्य ग्रामीण अर्थव्यवस्था उसको सशक्त बिना किए बिना हम विकसित भारत का निर्माण नहीं कर सकते और इसलिए रूरल इकोनॉमी के हर क्षेत्र को हमने स्पर्श करने का प्रयास किया और हम जानते हैं रूरल इकोनॉमी में खेती किसानी का बहुत महत्व रहता है। पूरी सप्लाई और इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का आधुनिकीकरण किया जा रहा है। किसान की आय बढ़ाने और उसका नुकसान कम करने की दिशा में ये योजना बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है।
Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla today said that India has always supported the rule of law, global cooperation and the need for dialogue on the world stage. Sharing a video message after leading the Indian delegation to the 11th BRICS Parliamentary Forum in Brasilia, Brazil, Birla informed that there were meaningful dialogue and exchanges of views. He further added that a shared commitment to strengthen parliamentary cooperation among BRICS nations and to work collectively on economic matters was also discussed. The Lok Sabha Speaker further emphasized the need to adopt a zero-tolerance policy against terrorism through joint efforts.
ब्रिक्स देशों ने माना कि आतंकवाद के खिलाफ हमें सामूहिक लड़ाई लड़नी होगी। उन्होंने भारत में 22 अप्रैल को पहलगाम कश्मीर में हुई आतंकवादी घटना की निंदा की और साझे प्रयासों से मिलकर आतंकवाद के खिलाफ जीरो टॉलरेंस की नीति बनानी चाहिए। भारत के प्रधानमंत्री जी ने भी विश्व के देशों को आह्वान किया था कि सभी विश्व के देशों को आतंकवाद के खिलाफ जीरो टॉलरेंस की नीति बनानी चाहिए।
Eid ul-Azha, the festival of sacrifice, is being celebrated with religious fervor and gaiety throughout the country today. The region too was seen observing the festival with great reverence. Nagaland Chief Minister Nefurio conveyed warm greetings to the Muslim community and urged all to continue to uphold unity and mutual respect. Meanwhile, Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu also took to X and greeted the people on the occasion. Eid namaz or prayers were offered in mosques in various parts of Assam, including the capital city, Jorhat and Borpeta. In the recent week, the incident involving around the couple from Indore has brought Sohra, also known as Cherrapunji in Meghalaya, into the national spotlight for wrong reasons. While the tragedy has cast a temporary shadow over this scenic destination, there seems to be a silver lining in the dark clouds. Various tourists still visiting the scenic spots in the state pledged to return for more. Many reiterated that unfortunate incidents could occur anywhere but does not define an entire place. It could be said that even in the face of adversity, Sohra remains a place that enchants, uplifts and welcomes all.
Will it be okay after lunch or?
In another story from the state, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma has urged Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma to initiate a thorough and impartial investigation into the tragic death of a 25-year-old woman from Assam in a road accident that occurred at Shangbangla in Rivhoi district. In reply, Sangma assured that he has already forwarded instructions for the same. As per the Rivhoi police, in the early hours of June 4th, a Hyundai Alcazar collided with a stationary truck parked on the roadside while attempting to overtake another vehicle. The impact resulted in the unfortunate death of one Namrata Bora. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma kicked off two important schemes for the people at the Lok Seva Bhavan in Guwahati today. The two schemes include Swagata Hotirtha portal for hassle-free mutual transfer and Jivan Anuprerana scheme for the research scholars. Speaking on the occasion, Sarma emphasized that the state government is continuously working on employee-centric reforms and digital tools to enhance administrative efficiency and support staff welfare. These steps are part of our larger vision to build a more efficient, transparent and people-friendly administrative framework, added the Chief Minister.
আৰু যিসকল সরকারি কর্মচারী আজি মিউচুয়াল ট্রান্সফার অর্ডার পালে তেওঁলোকে নৱেম্বৰ ডিসেম্বৰ মাহত আৰু এটা সুযোগ লাভ কৰিব। তেওঁলোকক আমি এডিআরই ৰিক্ৰুটমেন্টৰ পিছত আৰু এটা সুবিধা দিবলৈ যত্ন কৰিম। এই সুবিধাখিনি দিব যাওঁতে আমি সার্ভিস রুলত থকা ডেফিসিয়েন্সি সমূহ আমি নোটিস কৰিছো। মই ভাবো যে roster should be applied on a state basis. Office, department, এইবিলাকে multiple litigation or সৃষ্টি কৰে। GAD department, personnel department কাম কৰিব লাগে যাতে সকলো এটা model and formatted হয়।
The Assam flood situation has shown slight improvement compared to earlier conditions. However, as per the Assam State Disaster Management Authority, 1,296 villages in 18 districts of the state are still submerged. Although no flood-related deaths have been reported in the last 24 hours, the administration continues rescue and relief operations in the affected areas. So far, 328 relief camps and 8 distribution centers have been set up across the state. Meanwhile, the water levels of various rivers, including the Brahmaputra and the Barak, continue to flow above the danger mark. In the weather update from the region, the Indian Meteorological Department IMD predicted heavy rainfall over Manipur, Mizoram and Tripura during the 9th of this month, while similar conditions are expected to prevail over Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Meghalaya from the 10th of this month. According to IMD, rainfall activity over the northeast region is likely to continue for the next 7 days. IMD further forecasts inclement weather over southern peninsular India and central India till the 10th of this month. In French Open tennis, world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka takes on world number 2 Coco Gauff in the highly anticipated world singles title clash this evening. Sabalenka of Belarus reached the final, beating Polish player and 5th seed Iga Swiatek 7-6, 4-6, 6-0, while American Gauff defeated unseeded Loe Boyson of France 6-1, 6-2 in the semi-finals. Meanwhile, in men's singles, world number 1 Jannik Sinner will face defending champion Carlos Alcaraz in the finals tomorrow. In a commendable rescue operation, 6 individuals stranded in Mawali village of Dibang Valley district, Arunachal Pradesh, were successfully evacuated by a joint rescue team after the area was cut off due to flash floods triggered by continuous heavy rainfall. The State Disaster Response Force (SDRF) along with local administration launched a swift operation following reports of stranded residents. In Sikkim, the air evacuation operation from Chatin, which had been underway over the past few days, was successfully concluded this morning with the final sortie of Mi-17 helicopters transporting army personnel to Pakyong Greenfield Airport. In the concluding phase of the operation, a total of 76 army personnel were airlifted in a coordinated effort involving the 3 Mi-17 helicopters. This final sortie marks the completion of a well-coordinated evacuation campaign that has earlier ensured the safe rescue of all stranded tourists from the region. With the International Yoga Day just around the corner, Nagaland has joined the nationwide movement embracing the spirit of wellness and unity. The Assam Rifles conducted a special yoga and meditation session at Jaluki B village in Peren district. Held under the central theme, Yoga for One Earth, One Health, the event sought to promote physical fitness, mental clarity and holistic well-being among the participants. Locals, youths and Assam Rifles personnel actively participated in the session, performing a series of guided asanas, breathing exercises and meditation techniques. What if the salt you sprinkle on your food for just ₹10 is fetches up to 35,000 rupees per kilo abroad? Let's find out the incredible story of bamboo salt.
The salt you and I buy for just 10 or 20 rupees, what if I told you it's being sold for 30,000 to 35,000 per kilogram in the international market? How is that possible? And why is it so expensive? In a remote corner of Assam's Golaghat district, in a village, a young man named Bhairab Gogoi is doing something extraordinary. He is producing a rare variety of salt known as bamboo salt. A process that involves roasting ordinary salt inside bamboo tubes more than 9 times. This salt is completely natural. Even people who are not allowed to eat regular salt can consume this. From 50 kilograms of regular salt, Bhairav extracts only 2 kilograms of bamboo salt, makes it rare and valuable. Through this venture, Bhairav hasn't just built a business, he is also opened up employment opportunities for others in his community.
डायरेक्टली 12 आदमी हम लोग यहाँ इसके साथ मतलब इन्वॉल्व हो रहा है और इनडायरेक्टली तो बहुत है, जैसे बेम्बो फार्मर्स लोग मतलब एंगेज हो रहा है. इंटरनेशनली इसका रेट 30,000 to 60,000 हो जाता है.
In just 2 years, his bamboo salt has reached mark.
And to end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi expresses happiness over joining of African Union. Virtually addresses conference on disaster resilient infrastructure. Eid celebrations across the country mark the day. NECMs including Arunachal and Nagaland greet people on the occasion. Sohra continues to welcome its visitors. Tourists remain undeterred by recent Indore couple incident in Meghalaya. Assam flood situation shows slight improvement. IMD forecasts inclement weather over northeast for next 7 days. And in French Open tennis, world number 1 Arina Sabalenka takes on world number 2 Coco Gauff in women's singles title clash tonight. Men's final to take place tomorrow. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.